Beautiful Thursday morning. This is the Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. Your love music, love life station. It is 17 minutes past 8 a.m., 20th day of February 2025. Just 8 days to go in the month of February, and we'll be heading into month three in the year. Beautiful, beautiful. The way time flies by, it's something that needs to be studied. Anyways, Ayokunmi Kekere with you, ready to take you into the world of entertainment, all the all the juicy stories, all the gist, and we get to do a little shaking of tables, breaking if necessary. Welcome to the Grapevine. It is an interactive session, as always. So, please join us, keep us company as we're keeping you company. Share your thoughts with us, your messages, your perspectives. If you have any conspiracy theories as well, hey, you're welcome right here. All you need to do is send those messages into us on WhatsApp on 0809 444 0981, 0809 444 981. That is the WhatsApp number. We are also streaming on YouTube. You can catch us at Smooth 981 FM Lagos if you like to catch a glimpse of Three Musketeers on the call. And you drop your thoughts there as well. I'll take them alongside the WhatsApp messages. Smooth 981 FM Lagos is where you can find us on YouTube. Joining me this morning, as they always do on a Thursday, it is Oris and, of course, James Silas. Good morning to you guys.
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, everybody, wherever you're listening from. Always what you do. Yeah, as always, love to be here.
Uh, Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Ayo. And hello, Master James Silas of the Seven Seas.
Well, you feel me,
Of,
Fico.
of the seventh is okay. That's the first I'm hearing of that one. Meanwhile, Oris, that's a very nice shirt. I already complimented James' shirt already, so I'm going to say the same thing. I wear a medium, just putting it out there. Yeah, I won't say more than that. Let's keep
Always,
things.
please. Always help the needy. This guy, you know
Help the
what?
needy.
Yeah, the
Help.
Bible said,
Ayo is not the needy. Ayo is
when
wearing
you
a winter
saw,
jacket in Lagos. This man has inbuilt air conditioning, so please, he doesn't need my help.
Oh my goodness. Let me just leave that in the pocket. Let's get into the stories this morning. And you know what? I actually want to start with this story that centers around the drama going on in the Wigwe family. And yes, there's a lot of alleged going on, but let me just make sense of it. Shingle Wigwe, the father of late billionaire and former group CEO of Access Holdings PLC, that's Herbert Wigwe, has allegedly sued his 26-year-old granddaughter over an inheritance dispute. Now, if we take our minds back, if you didn't know, just to brief you or bring you up to speed, in October 2024, a report emerged online alleging that Shingu Wigwe's family planned to disinherit his late son's children through modifications to his will. Now, the court summons stated that the dispute revolves around the administration of Herbert Wigwe's estate. This has led to a lot of talk, a lot of comments on social media. Some I definitely do not agree with. Some were saying that it's in the best interest of the family, that the girl in question, she's too young, that she could be responding to the States. She has one boyfriend somewhere that could whisper in her ear. And, there's a lot of goalpost shifting that happens in Nigeria. For, in some cases, 26, she's old enough. She's old enough to get married, have kids, and so on and so forth. But in the case of managing an estate, she has now become too young or too inexperienced to do that. A lot of comments, a lot of thoughts. But, James, let me
yeah.
start with you on this one.
So here's what I think. Yeah, the truth is that if some some um some things that happen in our society, country, wherever, and it has to do, and the media get a wind of it. If there's no sensation around it, they try to make it look like, whoa. So if the news is not sweet, sometimes people might not be interested. Now, what I think about this situation is that um the man, first of all, um the man is like, what, 90?
90.
Yeah, I mean, so imagine that even with the modification that they're talking about, trying to modify or whatever, I don't think that's what the situation is. What I feel he's trying to do is get legal rights to, not just a right outside the consent of the daughter, to get a right to be able to, because of the business partners that the late son would have had, the caliber or the type of people that would have been dealing with. He will need maybe some kind of documentation that gives him a right, or some kind of leeway to be able to have an opinion in the decision making processes. The granddaughter is 26. I don't think that it's a situation of him trying to or suing. I don't think he sued anybody. I don't think it was that kind of just administrative right to be able to help guide that child, the daughter, in decision making around the businesses. I mean, remember the last time she went to the father's school to go and address the students. She couldn't even stand. She was crying. She couldn't. It was difficult. I feel like it's just an administrative power, some level of, rightfully so that he'll be able to guide, he'll be able to make decisions, he'll be able to even maybe sign, say, some kind of documentation to help push both the business and the estate forward. So I don't think it's supposed to be a problem. I don't think it's an issue. I don't think it's him versus the granddaughter. I really don't think so. I just feel like regardless of what the situation, so even with bank conversation, even with financial conversations, sometimes where he's trying to help, maybe the granddaughter might not be available. He needs to make or talk to somebody, and they say he doesn't have, that this decision, we have to talk to the daughter. And this can be overwhelming. I mean, this is what 1 year after the passing of this man,
Yes.
and you think it's easy. So I don't think it's a problem. I just feel like both social media or the media generally are just trying to make a fiasco out of the situation. I don't think there's a problem really.
Oris, are you in agreement, or do you have a different view concerning this particular matter?
I don't think there is. I think as James has said, it's mostly sensational. I think if you look at the document, at least the one that is in the public space, it's not only Tochi, the daughter, who's
Yes.
that list you get. I think more importantly, there's Igemokwede, sorry, on that thing. So in my view, it's actually the brother and father of the late Herbert Igwe, who are not really suing. And of course, the daughter is part of it, but I think the major wala here is Ig. It's not actually the daughter. So, but the media just took a particular, the most sensational bit of that whole document, But I think really the issue here is Ig Mokwede's perceived meddling in the affairs of Herbert Igwe, who was, of course, his friend, as everybody is aware. So I think that's the real thing, frankly. I don't think it's a really grandfather versus granddaughter arrangement. That's just a spin on what is happening. I think it's mostly about the family saying that, oh, waiting concern you. That's what I think is happening here. Like, you know what? Why are you meddling in something that is not, technically speaking, your blood business? But I'm sure that Ike has his own view on this particular situation. He too is another billionaire, or at least another big man. So this is a really big man, big people wahala that is going on. The guy is 90, as James has said. I don't think that a lot of what he's fighting for is for himself,
his own benefit.
Yes. Yeah. I don't believe that. I have a friend who was telling me about, she's in the finance space, as I was saying that that's in our view that the 90-year-old man has one young girlfriend somewhere. So I'm like, I don't buy that. I think it's just yes. I think he's fighting for the family or whatever it is. And let's also look at the other people's names who are on that list. So I think it's a family. It's a big family thing versus Ige Mokwede. I think that's really what this is. But there are parties on both sides, and that's why they are in that document. But I think really it's not grandfather hating granddaughter issue here. It's more like, okay, this is our family business. Bros, we know you're his friend, but waiting concern you and waiting we won't do. So anyway, that's my view on this subject.
All right. Keep your nose out of our business. You are not family. You're close, but not family. Okay. Let's kick things along. But hey, we'd love to get your thoughts on this as well. So get those thoughts in. WhatsApp 0809-444-0981. 0809-444-0981. That is the WhatsApp number. Okay, Ernest says, many public commentators are unaware of the issue at hand. The late Herbert Igwe and his wife adopted their youngest children after Tochi. It seems the 14-year-old will not adequately address the welfare of these adopted children, and Passion Igwe is advocating for their interest, among others. Okay, all right.
That's the very, who said this? That's a very reasonable take.
That is
Yeah.
Ernest sending that message. All
Yeah,
right,
that's a very
keep the thoughts
honest.
coming in. Okay, guys, let's talk about the Immobile Awards, where our very own Ira Star won two awards at the 2025 edition, which was held in Newcastle in the UK. Now, she won the prize for Best International Act, thus becoming the first African female artist to win the award. She also joins Wizkid and Burna Boy as Nigerian artists to have won the prestigious British award. And she actually fended off competition from Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, who of course, did bits at the 67 Grammy Awards very, very recently. Yeah, Ashake was also nominated. Excuse me, was nominated as well. And yeah, it's good to see our Nigerian artists doing big bits all over the world.
So Ayo, when they said she fended off competition from Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar, is that not laughable? Like
It's
focus,
hilarious.
yeah, focus on the fact that she has won that category, or but they should not. That's what I always say. The media just look for a way to want to make stuff sensational. Um, but yes, congratulations to her. Mobile, I don't know, did they even have it? I don't know. The last time I probably didn't pay attention. Was there mobile last year? But it looks like they've done a lot of revamping, a lot of work. Do you understand, to keep it back up there on the map? But I remember back then, 2008, no, maybe 2010 or thereabouts, when Nice won that award. I think another person that won that award might be Tubaba. Yeah, Tubaba, Nice. And then, of course, before these other guys that are talking about, this kid, Burna Boy and co. But yes, congratulations to her. I mean, I think Arasta had a good year, or a fantastic 2024. In fact, 2023/2024, and she's still keeping it up. I think she's very talented. I think she's a superstar, truly, and I think she still has time to still show the world what she's got. So congratulations to her and every other person that's won, at the event.
Yeah, I think there's a very good question to ask about mobile. I think it used to be a lot more popping. I don't know, 10 years ago or so. I'm not sure what
More,
happened. I think they lost. There was
more
something
prestigious,
happened. What?
more prestigious.
Yeah, not even prestigious. I mean, of course, there's that, but even its appearance on the scene. There was a time when it felt like it was. I mean, you're going to hear about it every year, but I think for a year or
Mm,
two, I'm not even sure I've even heard who won or who didn't win. The broadcast of the thing is very shady. I mean, I don't think we see it here. I've never actually watched an episode, any bits of like the since it started. So I don't know. Something's wrong with the mobiles, to be honest. Unlike say the BETs, which I also don't think highly of, by the way, but at least every year it's in our face. Every because it's like the British mobile is like the British answer to the BET, which is American. That's how I view both of them. So, but I'm just saying that over the years, I think I hear a lot more about the BETs than I do about the mobiles. Of course, every
true.
award that is catering to a particular niche has a problem generally, in that the bigger awards that seem to cater to everybody would always have more noise made about them. And I don't think that these awards, particularly the black ones, the MBET and the mobiles, I don't think they've done a great job of the eventual winners, such that I always say to people, I mean, and to whatever, if in these discussions, that no award is going to live higher than who wins it. That's just how it works. Would I want to be in a list of awardees that includes a Beyonce or a Tyler or an Ira Star? I think you know the answer to that question.
Oh
So
yes.
when you have stuff like that, it just feels like, okay, I'll take this, but I really want that other award.
Yeah,
So
I
I
get what you
understand
mean.
why Black people need to celebrate themselves. But I think the award system themselves need to do a lot more than just say, hey, look, we exist and we're for Black people. There has to be a lot more. And I think BT has tried, I mean, considering the constraints, but I do not believe that the mobiles have done well in that regard. Nonetheless, I mean, for every time anybody says, hey, you deserve this, come and take this, I think we should all celebrate that. So congratulations to Irasta, who, by the way, like James has pointed out, had a decent year last year. But it looks like the success of Thames has kind of overshadowed anything anybody else can do over the past 365 days. So there's that weird thing going on there. Like, okay, she was successful. I think she had a number of singles that did quite well.
Yeah.
But somehow, Thames winning the Grammy, Thames being in certain conversations, and Thames is, I don't know, amazing PR has kind of overshadowed a lot of people in the scene. I don't think in the past, maybe even year or 2 years, anybody has touched the kind of global relevance that Thames has. It's just been, I don't know, it's too much that it feels like that year where Burna Boy was kind of everywhere in the US and the UK. That's really what it is. I think they thought it's the choice of stall year. I think that's the best year anybody has had internationally. Thames is the one who has come very close to having that. If Thames' album was as what's the word now, successful as Burna Boy's own, I think it will be official that this is it's not a big two or big three, it's big one, But unfortunately, I don't think that album has been celebrated in as much
Enough.
as exactly as Burna Boy's albums, at least maybe the past three or two of them.
Right.
So that's why we still have a big three, and we are not talking about Tebs in particular because frankly, she has been on an incredible role for like the past year.
She's definitely knocking on that door, talking about the quote unquote big three or big whatever it is you want to call it. So let's take a quick break. When we come back in, we'll continue on all the good stuff on the grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast right here on Smooth 98.1. Thames, baby.
There was somebody said something last on Twitter, I think it was yesterday or a few days ago, about Thames not she hasn't reached her peak yet. I wanted to say that I don't think I agree. In my head,
because if she hasn't reached her peak, where is she right now? Because the game does not give you room like that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she's
I'm wondering, do they really think that Thames, is there another level for Thames to go to? I don't feel
know.
like, I don't think there is, frankly,
You'd be
because
surprised.
I will, that's the point I'm making here. I will be surprised because I honestly don't think that there is much room for her to be bigger. In a way, I see Burna Boy having room, but I don't feel what else is Thames going to do. The problem is her body of work never seems to hold as much substance as it probably should. This one song, two songs, that's fine, but that body of work, and if you don't have something like that across the board, it feels like without a classic, how much growth can you really have in terms of your career? So I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah.
I really wonder.
I also feel like the female factor in the entertainment business might still come to play. From boyfriend, maybe get a boyfriend, maybe I don't know, husband, something. One of those things will just come to play eventually.
What does that mean? Like, she will not leave this scene, as in maybe she gets married or she gets a serious boyfriend or something. I don't know. What is that? What you mean?
Serious boyfriend. Look at what happened
I
to
gets distracted or something.
Mocheda. What gets distracted? Yeah, Mocheda.
Mocheda.
Once he had a boyfriend and the other boyfriend started coming into the business, that's it. She left the scene. She that was the end of her career. So for someone like Thames right now, once now the news is that she doesn't have a boyfriend, she does, she's focuses. But somehow, some way, once there's a man, when the man comes into play, just anything might happen. Distractions might come to play.
So men has come.
Men has come.
I
Someone
follow
get her pregnant.
I don't follow NASCOM. I don't follow NASCOM. I beg. May we go back. All right, welcome back into the grapevine. This is Smooth 98.1, your love music, love live station. It's a Thursday morning. Ayokunmi Kekirek. I'm laughing my head off because of behind the scenes shenanigans. That's why you need to join the live stream on YouTube. You can also catch the shenanigans behind the scenes. We're at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. That is the YouTube platform. WhatsApp is 0809 444 0981. 0809 444 0981. That is the WhatsApp number. So send your messages. Be a part of the grapevine. We love to hear from you. Oris and, of course, James Silas on the call with me this morning. And, excuse me, we're having great conversation here. Taya on WhatsApp, let me just take this message before I jump back in. Taya says, I had to leave the king of sample, Udogu, to be here. Captain James, chart our sail this morning with your fellow cabin mate, Oris. Wow. Okay, great priority. He further says, he further says, so the sin of Adam reached all of us, but Solomon's wealth didn't touch us. Since she's too young, is the father at 90 not too old as well? And says, Mr. T should come and address us on the legal issues here. He further says, I remember Beyonce and K-Dot without Drake in the picture. Must be smiling somewhere about this award. Ayo, always
Kyle's
looking for.
got jokes.
My hand is not inside at all. Anyways, guys, I was going to talk about this on Tuesday, but I didn't have the chance to do so. And just want to get your thoughts on this whole triangle, Ned Nwoko, Chika Ike, and of course Regina. Now, Chika Ike has come out to dismiss rumors linking Ned Nwoko to her pregnancy, labeling the speculation as false and baseless. Now, stories were circulating all around the place after Ike shared her pregnancy announcement through maternity photos on social media. And, things were further fueled when Regina Daniels, who of course is Ned's wife, reportedly deactivated her Instagram account. And then she came back online, after all the think pieces were put out there saying that's not the case, it's baseless, it's false, this and that. What I just want to ask is, is there ever, there's no smoke without fire. Hands in the air, just wondering, James.
Hands in the air. You just said it now. You have already insinuated. So I think that once you are a celebrity, once you bring out, even if you're not a celebrity, once you bring out any of your business to social media, trust me, that's the visa for everybody to have an opinion about you or that situation. So what I now don't understand is the connection between Chika Ike and Nwoko and even Regina. Are they friends? Are they family friends? Are they all? Do they visit each other? Do they spend time together sometimes? Like there has to be something that would have connected or would have made people, because you can't just come from the blues and be calling Nwoko in this matter to say she's pregnant for Nwoko. I can never understand it. However, I don't know why because that, when you deny something viciously, it was a vicious denial.
Vicious denial.
Yeah, but then again, like I said, social media is social media. She's pregnant. I don't know why it's anybody's business who she's pregnant for. Why does it have to be a conversation that everybody wants to know? Like everybody, their business and rumors and everything. Like why? Why exactly? I don't understand that part. But hey, she has said the man is nowhere near the father of the baby. It's one thing for the man to be the father of your baby or responsible for the pregnancy. But are you even sleeping with the man at all? Are you friends? Why? What exactly? Why is there a connection? Why are people saying? Who are the ones that are saying that she's pregnant? And then why is it Nedwoko that she might have been pregnant for? Why? And so, what exactly is the connection? That's the part I don't understand. Maybe if this is a public place, can somebody tell us? Can you have an idea? But it's her right. She's pregnant. Let's celebrate. Let her enjoy her pregnancy in peace. I'm sure the baby daddy or whatever, or her husband, if she's married, whatever the case is. Sometimes there are donors, people donate and get sperm donors to be pregnant, and it's nobody's business. And it just happens here in Africa or on social media and around this whole African continent or Nigeria that people really, really don't want to mind their business. She's a grown woman. Chikaike is not a baby. She's a grown woman who is pregnant now. Why do you think you know her boyfriend? Why do you think you know her doings? But of course, pregnancy is not come. She's not Mary Magdalene. What's Mary, the mother of Jesus? It didn't come. She didn't fall pregnant. You know that joke. Congratulations to her. Asolayo, according to the Yorubas, that she's going to give birth in peace.
Oris, James asked the question. He said, why is Ned Nwoko being mentioned in this particular situation? Now, people have said that Chika has been in the picture with Ned beforehand, but kept on a hush-hush basis. And we also know that Ned has this track record of, gathering women like Thanos was gathering, all the stones and all that.
Wow.
So I mean, hey.
I'm not even sure what to say to that. Oh my goodness. Like Thanos was gathering the rings. Well, the Infinity Stones. So I can't comment on that one. But I do know that I've heard
Yeah.
of a, I mean, it's online, has been online for years, about a possible relationship between the great billionaire or the senator and the actress. Nothing has been confirmed, so I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. But yes, when this issue came up, it's like that thing they say: the witch cried in the at night and the child died in the morning. It's
Mm.
clear who killed the kid, right? Because it was a little weird that this issue came out. Chika Ike said she was pregnant, and then we saw that Regina had like deactivated her Instagram account. It just felt like there were too many things falling in place to make the story really look like it's true. I mean, I don't know. I still don't know if it's true because, again, let's not take what the actress had said at face value. She said he's not responsible. I think he's also said he's not responsible either. I don't know. They are adults, as James pointed out, so they could be lying. Adults lie, so they could be lying or they could be saying the truth. I have no idea. Uh, but I mean, all I'll say is I hope the kid comes out healthy, and I hope at some point the paternity stuff is put to rest. That's all I can say.
Okay, guys. Really quickly, yeah, just to round up this morning, I just want you to comment on this particular one, and there's a reason I'm bringing it up. Now, it has to do with South Korean actress Kim Se-ron. She was found dead in her apartment in Seoul. This was confirmed on Sunday. Now, according to police reports, a friend discovered her body at approximately 4:55 p.m. That's local time over there. Now, she rose to fame as a child actress, well regarded as one of South Korea's most promising stars. She did, she had a number of roles in some very prominent movies and all that. Now, she withdrew from public life in 2022. Now, this followed a drunk driving incident. She was fined in April 2023, and this controversy actually led to the editing out of most of her scenes in her last role in Netflix 2023 drama Bloodhounds. And there's speculation that she was more or less cancelled out there because of that particular incident. I just want you guys to really quickly speak to this whole thing where cancel culture is concerned. Yes, people do make mistakes. People are allowed to make a comeback, and she's been found dead. There's speculation over what killed her, suicide or not, we don't know. When we get details, we'll talk about that. But really quickly, just get your thoughts on what goes on social media, cancel culture, and the harmful effects of it.
Yeah, the cancel thing is still a speculation. I don't know how, when it comes to cancellation of the cancellation of anybody on social, not social justice, in industries happen. I don't know but in our own case, this is still speculation. Who
Speculation,
are the
yeah.
ones canceling? Who are the ones, who are the gatekeepers taking her out and everything? We don't know. Also, the news of whatever happened, exact specifics of what happened is not sure, it's not clear. We don't know if it's suicide, we don't know if it's some kind of drug overdose. We don't know what has happened. Do you understand? But yes, I admit to the fact that people, even social media, even regular fans cancel superstars. They tell you, they just sort of not send the person anymore. Gatekeepers do it. The media, all of those things happen. But in this case, first of all, I just want to say, condolences to the family for this
Mm.
loss. I thought she had perspective. She was going somewhere with her career, but hey, it just cut short like that, and so sad. That's what I feel like, situation, and may I so rest in peace.
Yeah,
Amen to that.
cancel culture, unfortunately, it's one of those things where I mean, it starts off good, and then a madness just takes hold, especially on social media. Frankly, I'm always of the opinion that we should let the courts decide, but I also know that it's difficult to leave everything in the hands of the legal system when people have opinions about certain things, especially if you're a celebrity. But I'm not a big fan of cancel culture because I feel like I've seen it. There are too many idiots, in every space. I think there's always more
Mm.
idiots than people who are sensible, to be honest, and social media really magnifies that idiocy. So when an idiot who doesn't quite understand certain things about whatever it is, they could just, suddenly have the power. They have the power to like put certain people in a bad space. For this particular Quran, it looks like in our country, there's a degree of what's the word now? Sanctimoniousness, that envelops people. Because I mean, she had a drunken driving thing apparently, and that's what kind of like destroyed her career, and she had to kind of withdraw. And then we hear
Yeah.
that she's committed suicide. It feels like what's that Yoruba thing? Kilagbe, Kilaju. How did
Mm.
we get here from there? But yeah, but something, I mean, I guess it's something that happens now in modern life. So yeah, as James said, all I can say is, I mean, may her soul rest in peace. It just looks to me like an incredibly ridiculous waste of a talent.
Yeah.
Very, very sad stuff. All right, let me take a couple of messages. AY from Miniru says, Regina will be very delusional to think that she'll be the last one. There were women before her, and there'll be more women after her. Besides,
That's not
Chikeke
fair. The
had
man getting
always been
older,
the
it's not possible that there's always going to be somebody else. I think people should stop saying something like this. He's getting
okay.
older. He cannot amass the Infinity Stones like this.
Yeah, plus you need to hate the game, not the player.
Further says,
Said James, who has only one wife, by the way.
Tyre says the trolling was so hard, it reached to activate accounts. God, I beg. Regina should brace up. Brace up, oh. It might not be over. With extra wives as co-workers in the industry, Portable has turned himself into the police Akpansi. I needed their reward money. Tyre, sorry. Better luck next time. Cisco Delgado says, Ayo Igbo adage says, leg that waka waka, eyes that looks, Wawa is watching. So there could be elements of truth in Chika Ike's pregnancy with Ned Woko. I don't know. My hands have been the air
I don't
since, so
know.
hands are
Me
in the
said,
That's
I
air.
don't
Tayo, right?
know. All of us on this show don't know.
Tayo, you all know. You're not
Uh,
there.
Xavier says, Oyekem Rabble Rouser.
Hey,
Anyway, good morning to you. Xavier,
my
don't
brother.
worry. You will see my hand. Once the package gets to my hand, it will get to you. There's no problem on that one. Just be patient. Further says, whether Chica's baby is for Ned or not, whose business is it? Besides, I had
Thank
Regina
you.
deactivated her Instagram, and I'm like, young lady, you are wife number 6. Were you expecting Diddy Ned to close door after you? Receive says, baby. And Shio Odiase says, Ned Nwoko is fulfilling scripture. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. Isaiah 4:1.
They are not fighting for me. I'm not a billionaire, so I'm not quite sure how accurate that is for all of us.
Well,
Oh,
Shio is
wait for your
quote.
turn. Ayo,
Shio,
quickly. Sorry. Let me just quickly show something here. You know, 7 is the perfect number. And then Chikaike said she's not going to be anybody's 7th wife. You know, it might not mean that I want to be a wife, but I can be pregnant, but not a wife. So I'm just trying to help
okay.
people who are fascinating.
Well, Shio Odiase quoted Isaiah 4:1. I will say to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Let us all be very careful. On that note, we bring an end to the show. Thank you so much for all the messages, all the love. Thank you for always keeping it tuned. And big thank you to you guys, James Silas and of course Oris, for always giving me that
Yeah,
amazing
thank you very
time.
much, Ayo, for having us as usual. Follow us on Instagram, James Silas, one word, James Silas. X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. We are pretty much everywhere. If you go there, look for me. Tell me you're from the Grapevine. I'll holler back.
Yes, and it's Kachuris and Kachurisgram. Catchoris. But I tell you, really, on the streets, do not catch me, please.
I hear you on that one. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great Thursday and great weekend in prospect. All right, keep you tuned to the Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. Great music coming your way to Thursday. So you know I'm taking you on that ride in my time machine, taking you way back. Smooth music all the way.
All right, yo.
Boom.